Project management software has never moved faster. Every major platform is adding AI, consolidating features, and repositioning itself. That makes choosing the right one harder than ever, and getting it wrong is expensive. Plus, migrations are painful and habits are hard to shake. So, in this video, we'll take a look at two of the most popular options out there, Jira and Notion. Despite being lumped into the same category, they've both had very different journeys getting here. Jira was purpose-built for structured project management, while Notion began as a documentation tool before expanding into a full project management platform. We'll break them down across pricing, workflow, AI, setup, support, and day-to-day performance. By the end, you'll know exactly which one fits your team. Pricing. What's actually included? Two things worth getting out of the way. Both platforms offer free forever plans with limited features, functionalities, and member counts. Now, don't get me wrong. Both of these plans have the essentials for an individual or small group, but you will need to upgrade to paid plans on either platform to get serious work done. So, let's start with Jira. Jira Standard runs around $8 per user per month. It includes 250 gigabytes of shared storage, unlimited projects and tasks tracking, third-party integrations, and built-in AI features. More on those in a moment. For teams looking to scale, Jira Premium runs around $16 per user per month and adds unlimited storage, advanced cross-project features, and 24/7 support. You also get 1,000 automation runs per user per month, far more than the 1,700 total you get with Standard. Now, Notion's first paid plan is the Plus tier, which costs $12 per user per month and includes unlimited blocks, up to 100 guests, third-party app integrations, and unlimited file storage. The business plan is where things get more expensive, $24 per user per month. This is the plan you need to start scaling up with custom forms, private team spaces, and advanced database permissions. Frankly, the only reason to get the business plan is that it's the only one that includes Notion's AI tools. But we'll cover what that actually means later in the AI section. For now, let's take a closer look at day-to-day life in each platform. Workflow frameworks and cross-project tracking. Jira's core identity is built around carefully structured workflow management, not out of rigidity, but because structure ensures smooth operations. Still, you can customize how your team views and completes tasks using Scrum, Kanban, and other hybrid boards. You've also got sophisticated backlog management, sprint planning, dependency tracking, and reporting tools to help you and your team keep focused. Now, that said, working across projects in Jira gets complicated on the free or standard plans. Cross-project dependencies are a premium feature in Jira. For most small to mid-sized teams, it won't be a problem. But for large teams running concurrent work streams with shared dependencies, premium is what they'll need. Still, if you're reaching the point where this is even a consideration, you'll already want premium for the unlimited storage and automations, at the very least. Notion approaches work differently from Jira. Its core concept is the flexible database. Tasks, docs, wikis, and trackers all live as interconnected blocks you can arrange and view however you like. Timeline views, board views, and table views are all available on all paid plans as well. The difference in design philosophy sounds minor, until you're 6 months in and need everything managed. Notion offers every team a blank canvas and trusts them to create their own system from scratch. This approach works well for quite small or highly disciplined teams, but things can quickly break down. Now, Jira, by contrast, embeds structure within the platform, shifting organizational responsibility from individuals and teams to the platform itself. Another area where the two platforms differ dramatically is with their AI features, but not in the ways you might think. AI capabilities. Rovo versus Notion AI. When people compare AI features across platforms, they're thinking about what the AI can do. While that's important, it's the wrong place to start here. Instead, let's start with a more basic question. How much does it cost to access those AI features in the first place? The gap between Jira and Notion is significant. Jira includes Rovo, Atlassian's native AI platform, in every paid plan. No add-ons, no hidden costs. Now, Notion's AI is heavily gated. While you get access to a limited trial of Notion AI on the free or plus plans, full AI access, including Notion agents, the Ask Notion feature, and AI meeting notes, all require the business plan, which, if you'll recall, starts at $24 per user per month. As a hypothetical example, let's assume you have a team of 10. You're looking at $80 per month for Jira Standard with Rovo included. If you have a premium subscription for unlimited storage, a higher automation limit, and cross-project planning, increase it to $160 per month. Now, Notion Business costs $240 per month, which means even assuming you're using a premium subscription, that means another $80 a month. Of course, pricing isn't the only consideration you should have. So let's talk about what these tools actually do. Rovo operates across your entire Atlassian stack, not just Jira, but Confluence too, linked documentation, sprint history, connected commits, and team activity. When you ask it to surface context on a project, it synthesizes across all of that rather than retrieving from a single source. Rovo agents, the autonomous AI teammates, can be configured to run on schedules or in response to triggers, triaging requests, routing them to the right owner, and escalating above a threshold without anyone needing to get involved. And the more of your work lives in the Atlassian ecosystem, the more context Rovo has, the more useful it'll get over time. Notion AI is capable within its own workspace. Ask Notion surfaces answers from pages across your workspace. AI meeting notes transcribes and summarizes calls, and Notion agents handles multi-step tasks like updating databases or drafting documents from a single prompt. Enterprise Search can pull data from connected tools like Slack, Google Drive, and GitHub, but many of these integrations are still in beta. Still, at the end of the day, the fundamental difference is architectural. Rovo is built into a platform where structured project work actually lives. Issues, sprints, dependencies, velocity, and more. Notion AI is powerful within Notion, but that comprehensive project management layer is still maturing. Now, if you've already made your decision, the affiliate links for both tools are in the description. They support the channel at no extra cost to you, and you'll find exclusive discounts you won't get anywhere else. Now, let's take a look at the bigger picture. Setup and long-term maintenance. Notion's onboarding is fast. The interface is intuitive enough that most people can start building something useful right away. Templates accelerate things further, and there are hundreds of them covering everything from product roadmaps to CRMs to content calendars. Early momentum is one of Notion's strengths. Now, the harder question, and we've already looked at this back in section 2, is what everything looks like a month, a year in. Because Notion gives every team a blank slate, different people build differently. Now, Jira takes the opposite approach. Setup requires upfront investments. Basic templates can get a team running in 15 to 30 minutes, but configuring custom workflow logic, conditional fields, and permission structures takes time, even if you're using Rovo to help streamline the process. But where Jira pays that back is in durability. The structure you build holds its shape as your team grows and evolves. In short, it's a trade-off. You can hit the ground running faster on Notion, but with Jira, you can keep going for the long haul. It's a sprint versus a marathon. Customer support. Jira Standard includes business hours support, and Premium adds 24/7 coverage for critical issues. That reliability is a significant part of why large organizations trust Jira for serious operational work. Notion's support picture is more limited. Priority support is available on the Plus and Business plans, but exactly what you get with priority support is unclear. It implies you can chat with a support agent, but says nothing about working hours. What I can say is there's no 24/7 coverage until you reach the enterprise tier. Mobile and desktop performance. Let's start with mobile apps. Jira's mobile app lets people handle what they have to on the go, checking issue status, leaving comments, and seeing where things stand. Administrative work stays on the desktop. Performance can vary. Generally speaking, Jira's structured data model tends to stay fast even across large, complex workspaces. Now, that said, all web-based apps lag if they get big and unwieldy. But Jira also has a dedicated desktop available. Notion's mobile app is similar to Jira's. You can only see where things stand. Full database editing, complex view tailoring, and certain configuration options are desktop only. The web app can run into performance issues, particularly on older hardware. Like Jira, Notion also has a desktop app you can download for better performance. The verdicts. So, which app is the right one for you and your team? Choose Notion if your team's primary need is a flexible knowledge hub, documentation, wikis, and lightweight task tracking, and you have the discipline to keep the workspace organized as it grows. Now, choose Jira if your team needs structured workflow management that holds up as the organization grows. If you're planning to use AI heavily, and in 2026 that should be part of every team's daily routine, you should strongly consider Jira. Rovo being included with all paid plans is a big leg up. Now, all that said, both have free plans and free trials. Give them a shot for a week or two. That'll tell you more than any video or article ever could. And if you found this comparison helpful, then make sure to support the channel using the affiliate links in the description. And I'm curious, which platform are you leaning towards? Let me know in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.